Hey everybody, welcome and thank you for joining me. Although I am recording this, so you're not really joining me. But tonight I want to do a wonderful meditation that I like to call the parchment paper meditation. And you know those Chinese or Japanese calligraphy brushes? It's like a paintbrush with really long hair, whatever the bristles are made from. And it just creates these beautiful, flowy, kind of really dark ink marks on the paper. And, you see movies, or maybe you've even seen it in real life, where you can just dip the brush in a pot of really dark ink and just make these wonderful swirling patterns. And so we're actually going to use that tonight as a meditation, and it's kind of a visualization, but also with counting as well. So that's what helps keep you focused, but also gives you that creative element so that you're using your mind rather than allowing your mind to just wander and do its own thing. So we're going to do what we always do before we start the official meditation, and that is spend a few moments and just relax our entire body. So just sit nice and comfortably, make yourself as tall as you can, make sure your spine is nice and straight with your feet planted nice and squarely on the floor. And then just close your eyes. And what I want you to do is just feel your feet pressing into the carpet, or if you're still wearing shoes, just feel them pressing into the shoes. Feel your feet expanding to fill that space. And then moving up to your calf muscles. Just allow those muscles to relax and hang from the back of your leg. Picture them melting like a piece of butter in the sun. Just feel it wanting to flow and drip down the back of your leg. Now moving a little further up, just feel your thighs and your hamstrings, those big muscles. Just allow them to relax completely. Even if you're sitting in a really comfortable chair, very often they will tense up just to keep you and hold you in position. So relax them completely. And if you need to readjust how you're sitting or readjust your feet, then go ahead and do that now. But I want you to relax those muscles. Just feel them becoming part of the seat cushions. Feel as though you're melting into the fabric. Now moving up to your hips and your pelvis. Make sure your spine is stacked perfectly over the center of your hips. Keep that spine nice and balanced, so it is literally like a stack of pebbles on the beach. If you stack them perfectly one on top of the other, then you don't require any muscle power whatsoever to hold them there. So just spend a moment, pull your shoulders back, sit up tall, try to get that weight all stacked perfectly over your hips. As you move your spine around a little bit, if you feel any tension anywhere, then just readjust your posture until that tension goes away. Now moving up to your shoulders, just allow them to relax. Feel the shoulder blades just dropping down slightly. And if you have your hands resting gently in your lap, then just feel that extra little bit of weight as you allow your elbows to relax and your shoulders to drop. And just imagine that there's a warm shower. Just feel that warm water flowing over your muscles. The heat from the water is just dissolving any stress. You can feel it just melting as you sit there and just observe it. Just relax your shoulders and let all of the muscle tension go away. Now moving up to your neck and your jaw, just relax those completely. When we think and when we have a conversation in our head, our jaw naturally tends to tense up. So just relax it completely. Give it a little wiggle from side to side. Make sure you're not squinting or frowning. Your face should feel very relaxed. Feel your hair. Feel as though your hair wants to float away from the top of your head. And as it does that, just allow it to pull your body up nice and tall. Now turn your attention to your breathing. And I want you to just notice the air moving through your nose. As you breathe in, there should be a cool rush of air. And then as you breathe out, it should be less noticeable now that the air has been warmed up by your body. But just notice that space where the air is moving. And allow that space to grow. As the air moves through your nose, it should almost feel like you're observing the air in a huge concert hall. There's so much space there. Now, I want you to just follow that air. Just feel it going further down into your lungs. With each breath, notice the air moving through your nose and notice your lungs expanding. See if you can keep your attention on both of those spots at the same time. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to pick up your giant calligraphy brush, and I want you to imagine that you have a large poster board that's got lots of parchment papers attached to it. And as you breathe in, I want you to tear off the top layer of parchment to reveal a fresh canvas underneath. And then as you breathe out, I want you to just start drawing numbers as large as the page. The first one is obviously the number 1. And then when you've breathed out all the way, as you breathe in, tear off that next page and dip your brush back in the ink again. And then as you breathe out, you're just going to draw a large number 2. And you want to finish the number just as your breath finishes. Then tear off the page as you breathe in, dip your brush back in the ink, and then draw the number 3 very slowly, very deliberately all the time that you breathe out. And just take the brush off the page when you finish exhaling completely. So you're just going to keep doing that. You breathe in, you clear your page, and then as you breathe out, you just paint the next number slowly and deliberately. And just watch the ink unfold as you do that. And when you get all the way up to 9, the next number, just go right back to the start again. You can start with 0 if you want, or you can start with 1. It's entirely up to you. But just keep doing that. Breathe in, tear off your top layer of parchment, dip your brush in the ink, and then as you breathe out, just draw that number slowly and deliberately. And we're just going to do that for 5 minutes. So just continue doing that. And if you do get distracted by a thought, just dip that brush back in the ink again and just draw the next number in the sequence. So that's the end of our 5 minutes. You probably have a big stack of parchment papers now at the side of you. But just put your paintbrush down and just relax back into your body. Just feel how at peace you are. And that's just from spending 5 minutes just drawing imaginary numbers on imaginary paper. But by using your mind like that, instead of allowing it to just run off and start to chase drama, you took control of your mind and you used it like a tool rather than it using you. Now, using your mind like that is what gave you that peace. It literally gave you a break from all of the drama, all of the questions, all of those thoughts that lead you off to picking up your phone and Googling something. Just that 5-minute break from your mind talking to you just restored your peace and brought about a wonderful transformation inside your body so that your body can heal and reset. So start to become aware of the room around you. Feel the seat cushion under your legs and feel your feet pressed against the floor. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes and come on back. All right. So I hope you found a little bit of peace in that meditation. I find it to be quite a wonderful meditation. And once you've done it a few times, so you really get the hang of it, then it can really silence your mind quite effectively. And again, it's because there's the aspect of you actually using your mind rather than your mind using you and just running off on, running in every direction, trying to fix problems that don't really exist. So that's it. I'll be back live tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock for you early birds that want to do focus meditation so that you can power through the day. And then again, I'll be back live 7 p.m. and we'll do a nice, relaxing evening meditation. All right, thanks, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.